Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector. It's Monday, which you know what that means. That means I got a lot of mail. I've got a stack of slabs to go over. But first I want to give you a quick update. We're at like 61 votes. You got 6 days to get your votes in for the YouTube Sports Card Memorabilia Hall of Fame, the inaugural class of 2018. The votes are pouring in. It's just awesome to see the support. Appreciate it. 6 days to do that. On Sunday night, mark your calendar, I am going to do a live reveal of the results. Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central Time on YouTube, I will do a live stream where I will reveal the inaugural class of 2018. It has been awesome to see, and there are just a lot of votes coming in. So keep them coming. Appreciate the support. And I'm going to show you guys some of the mail that I got today. Hang on just a second. So I'm going to start off here with the only auto that I have in my mail today. The rest are just PSA slabs for different registries and things that I'm working on. This is a Cal Ripken Jr. autograph. Look how cool that is, right in the middle of the infield there. The autograph just pops off this card. It's a 1997 Collector's Choice. Got this for like 20 bucks. So, you know, if I see a Ripken for $20, it's already slabbed, I think I'm going to buy it. It doesn't matter that I have a whole bunch already. This is probably from that Leaf product that came out a few years ago where Cal Ripken signed about every card he had 1,000 times and they inserted him into the Leaf, which really drove down his values. But to me, it's all good because that is a really gorgeous signature. Next up, we've got going into some slabs here. This card is for my last card Hall of Famer set. One of the best catchers ever, in my opinion, is Yogi Berra. Again, I showed a Spawn, Warren Spawn, last week, I think, that I got in. That's also a 65 tops. That was also his last card. Berra's is much more expensive. This is an excellent mint 6, which is a great, you know, collector grade. He's also, just like Spawn, listed as a coach and a catcher. So really interesting to see that. You got old Yogi there with his old-time catcher's gear, showing him on the Mets. So nice card. Next, I've really seen a few of these and just finding these just hard to resist. This is a, you know, these combo cards. The Rigney is not the important part, but the Willie Mays, just getting a Willie Mays. Again, I paid very little money for this card. It's a PSA 5, so not a great grade, but overall it presents really well. Reasonably well centered. The corners are okay. So I was like, man, it's a pretty card. For a 5, I'll take it for as little as I paid for it, and it's Willie Mays. So combo card theme continuing. I'm going to show this one a little bit differently because I think if I put it down, it won't show up as well. But this is a sorry for the moving around. This is a 1959 Topps Keystone combo with Nellie Fox and Louis Aparicio. So you got 2 Hall of Famers on a beautiful 1950s 59 Topps combo card here. This is an excellent mint 6. Really pretty card. And I love on the back because they just talk about the players' careers and kind of how they work together, and just really neat, just extra info beyond just your normal stats that are on a card. Next, this card is has a little story with it. So this is a 1955 Bowman Nestor Shylock, and Nestor was an umpire in the major leagues and is a Hall of Fame umpire. 1955 Bowman has like 5 or 6 Hall of Fame umpires, including Cal Hubbard, who I'm trying to get that card, but it's really expensive because he's also in the Football Hall of Fame. And this is considered kind of a rookie card because it's their only card really that some of these guys had. Jocko Conlon had a card in this set. Some other Hall of Fame umpires did. And so this is a 5, which is for a 1955 Bowman is a solid grade. Corners you can see have some issues, but overall the card presents well, and I'm just really glad to add it to my collection for my Hall of Fame. Just get a card of that player or umpire or executive or whoever. So really cool there. And now I hope you are hungry, because after watching this next group of cards, you're gonna probably want to go eat some cereal, because I've got a whole bunch of Kellogg's cards coming up. And so as you're watching this and we're doing a bunch of Kellogg's cards, I'd love you to comment what your favorite Kellogg's cereal is. Hard for me to pick. I'm, you know, hard to go wrong with Frosted Flakes, but any Kellogg's cereal that you like, I'd love to hear about it. But let's go through some cards here. This is 1980 Kellogg's Nolan Ryan in a mint 9. I am slowly and kind of unintentionally, but it's working out, where I'm kind of accumulating a pretty decent sized Nolan Ryan PSA slab card collection. Dang you, DB Tiller, you got me started on that, and I just saw you doing player collections of PSA slabs. I was like, golly, DB Tiller stuff is insane. If you haven't checked him out, you should look. So there's Nolan Ryan in a PSA 9. The rest of these are all Hall of Famers, and this is from a set, I'll show you. This is an 1972 Kellogg's, and it's called the All-Time Greats. And it's just a bunch of Hall of Famers that are greatest something. And Ray from Philly and I were talking about this set. He kind of reminded me about this set not long ago when we were trying to think of kind of a semi-vintage, get some Hall of Famer stuff and make it be cool. The camera does not do these justice. These are gorgeous. They're 3D kind of, just really pretty. And you can find them really cheap. The last one I paid the most for that you'll see in a minute, but the rest of these are $8 to $15 maybe. I got all these from one seller. It was like he was selling the whole set or something, so I just kind of picked some that I liked, and well, I really bid on all of them, but I only won a few of them. But here they are. John McGraw listed as the greatest manager. Next up is Eddie Collins in a near mint 8, listed as a second baseman finalist. So he's not even the greatest second baseman. I think I did get the greatest second baseman, but yep, I did. So I'll show him in a minute. So Eddie Collins is a finalist. According to 1972 Kellogg's, the greatest catcher ever was Mickey Cochran for the Philadelphia A's. What's up, Smitty? Shout out to Smitty. Next is another PSA 8 of a first baseman finalist, George Sisler, for, looks like he's St. Louis, for the Cardinals there. Another great card. See how pretty these are, man? And they just don't, again, the camera can't really show kind of the 3D effect of the cards. They just look so awesome in person, and they look really awesome slabbed. This is Rogers Hornsby. He is the greatest second baseman according to Kellogg's. And he's great. So the greatest second baseman is Rogers Hornsby. And last but certainly not least, my favorite Hall of Famer of all time, Mr. Lou Gehrig, the greatest first baseman of all time, and probably still is the greatest first baseman of all time, even since 1972, I would argue. So tried to keep it short, had a lot to show. That's my mail day today. Would love to hear what you think. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Look forward to seeing you guys soon, and keep collecting.